If there is no origin of plant phytohormones, then evolution logically cannot be possible. Phytohormones are hormones that plants have. All hormones are incredibly complex chemicals which have the ability to recognize what is going on in a cell or a life form and also are able to signal changes in life to respond to what is sensed. Hormones are molecules with complex structures which interact with receptors on cells. There are many molecules that have receptors for them on cells. What makes hormones unique is that cells from many different types of tissues all have the same receptor for each hormone. However, what is truly elegant and beautiful is that these different tissues all respond differently to the same hormone, and the effect of all of them together is like a concert symphony where there is coordination of all of the parts doing something different individually. The group is able to accomplish a purpose for the greater good, which can only be achieved with the entire group working together. Hormones are most commonly thought of in humans with the hormones of estrogen and progesterone that are involved with women's monthly cycles. Another example is how we control the levels of sugars, glucose, in our bodies. This shows incredible coordination involving 8 organs and 5 different hormones which are all coordinated to maintain control of the amount of glucose levels in our bodies. Hormones require both sensing and signaling mechanisms, and these together coordinate many functions of cells. There is no doubt that life is dependent on the existence of hormones. The only doubt we have is how we got them. It is not understood in humans, and it is not understood in plants. Plants have hormones in the same way that humans do, and all hormones work as signals and regulate cell processes in plants. The hormones in plants are called phytohormones. Evolutionists who study these have said the origin of phytohormones is poorly understood, and their physiological roles in microalgae remain elusive. The details of what has been learned suggest a much earlier origin of phytohormone biosynthesis and degradation than previously believed, and supports the presence in microalgae of as yet unknown conjugation and sensing signaling systems that may be exploited for microalgal feedstock development. This scientific language can seem complicated the first time you read it. It only means that what they found was unexpected based on the evolutionary timeline, and now that they know these hormones must have existed before they thought they could exist. Now they are searching for unknown sensing and signaling systems in the plants to explain how they do exist. This is the results of experiments published in the article with the rather abstract title Antagonistic Roles of Abscisic Acid and Cytokinin during Response to Nitrogen Depletion in Oleaginous Microalga Nanochloropsis oceanica expand the evolutionary breadth of phytohormone function, which was published in the Plant Journal. This article testifies to the fact that evolutionists do not know the origin of hormones in plants. Not only do they not know how it started, they do not even know when it started. It is poorly understood and elusive. While the evolutionist researchers were surprised to find that plant hormones existed long before they thought they could, creationists are not surprised at all, and are saying that they have always existed since creation. Here, in the evolutionary journals, the evolutionist scientists are finding in the world more facts that contradict what they had thought. All of this is just more evidence of what the creationists expected them to find. The evolutionists are simply stumped. They cannot explain the origin of hormones, not in humans or in plants. The existence of phytohormones is undisputed, while the origin is unexplained. The origin of the complexity of the sensors of the cells that make the hormone, combined with the complex chemistry of the signaling molecules, along with the receptors on various other cells, coordinated with different responses of each of the types of cells, are some of the many unexplained problems of phytohormones. All of these are necessary conditions for evolution to be true, and they are all unexplained. It is a published fact in peer-reviewed scientific journals that the origin of phytohormones is unexplained. The cells of plants are able to sense the signals of phytohormones to produce a coordinated response. We can all respond to our senses that tell us, if there is no origin of plant phytohormones, then evolution logically cannot be possible.